Plastic Cities and Trees, a Datura seed experience. I'd been going through a rough patch in my life. Work, love life, everything was a mess. I was craving a little excitement, a little escape from the mundane routine that my life had descended into. My friend Alex reached out with a cryptic invitation. He said he had something to show me that would blow my mind, something I'd never seen before. Alex was always the adventurous type, so it came as no surprise when he mentioned Datura seeds, a mysterious and potent hallucinogenic plant. Curiosity and a thirst for something different got the better of me, and I agreed to join him on this strange journey. We met at my apartment, and Alex produced a small bag containing the Datura seeds. We chewed them, washed them down with a gulp of water, and settled in for what we expected to be an intense and surreal trip. Little did I know just how intense and surreal it would become. As the minutes passed, I began to feel a growing unease. The room seemed to breathe, the shadows dancing with a life of their own. Time twisted and turned, and I lost all sense of reality. My perception of the world shifted, and I was plunged into a kaleidoscope of colors, shapes, and sensations. Suddenly, Alex's presence morphed into something otherworldly. His skin shimmered with an eerie iridescence, and his eyes glowed like distant stars. He extended his hand towards me, and I watched as it transformed into a long, slender appendage with fingers resembling tendrils of light. I recoiled in terror, unable to comprehend the bizarre transformation. "Alex, what's happening?" I stammered, my voice trembling. He spoke, but his words were not spoken in any language I knew. Instead, they entered my mind directly, a stream of thoughts and emotions. "Do not fear, my friend," he communicated telepathically. "I am not your friend Alex as you know him. I am an extraterrestrial being, here to show you a truth that has been hidden from your kind." I watched in awe as Alex, or the being who once was Alex, gestured towards the window. The world outside had transformed into a dystopian nightmare. Trees, once vibrant and green, were now grotesque sculptures made of plastic. Skyscrapers stood like hollow monoliths, their surfaces covered in a shimmering synthetic material that reflected an eerie, artificial light. My heart pounded as I realized the gravity of the situation. What have we done?" I whispered. The extraterrestrial being nodded, its luminous eyes filled with sadness. "Humanity has exploited and desecrated the natural world, turning it into a wasteland of plastic and pollution. Your species has ignored the warnings, and now, the Earth is on the brink of destruction." As I gazed upon this plastic nightmare, a deep sense of guilt washed over me. I had been complicit in this destruction, living my life without a second thought for the environment. But just as despair threatened to consume me, the extraterrestrial being extended its radiant hand once more. This time, it projected images into my mind, images of people coming together, planting real trees, cleaning up oceans, and working tirelessly to undo the damage that had been done. "There is hope," the being that wore Alex's face assured me. "The Earth can be healed, but it will require the collective effort of every individual. You must remember this vision and share it with your fellow humans. You have the power to change the course of your world." The extraterrestrial being showed me more visions of a future where humanity had awakened to the urgent need for change. It was a world where lush forests and pristine oceans had been restored, where people lived in harmony with nature, and where the planet thrived once more. Eventually, the hallucinations began to fade, and I found myself back in my dimly lit apartment, sitting beside Alex, who had returned to his human form. I couldn't be sure if what I had experienced was real or a product of the Datura seeds, but the message was clear. Humanity was at a crossroads, and the fate of the Earth rested in our hands. He smiled, a genuine and reassuring smile, and nodded in agreement. Together, we would embark on a mission to spread awareness about the urgent need to protect and preserve our planet. The extraterrestrials' warning had shown us the way, and we were determined to be part of the solution. As I stepped out into the world that had felt so alien just hours ago, I carried with me the hope and responsibility of a changed perspective. The plastic cities were a haunting reminder, but I still hold hope humanity can change our destructive ways before we destroy ourselves. I have seen that same alien face Alex wore in another trip later on, so I wonder if he is a repeat entity or just a familiar figment of my subconscious.